It's a question that's been up for debate in Albany for more than 2 years now. Should 16 and 17-year-olds be treated like adults when they break the law? Governor Cuomo and those in support of Raise the Age are campaigning to say no.
Opponents say it could create a loophole for violent young criminals. News 4's Jen Schatz is looking at both sides of this debate. Jen?
Well, Jackie, Assembly Democrats passed the measure in February. Included in the package is also a proposal to raise the age of juvenile jurisdiction to 18 by the year 2018. This all boils down to how juveniles enter the court system. In every state except for New York and North Carolina, 16 and 17-year-olds automatically go through family court. Here it's the opposite. Everyone enters the criminal justice system the same way.
My son was age 16 when he first got convicted of a heinous crime.
Terrell Macy was convicted of second-degree murder, conspiracy, and a weapons charge in Amherst back in 2005. He's serving 20 years to life. His mother firmly believes her son should not have been treated as an adult. She says he was questioned by police without a parent or a lawyer present. She's now an advocate for Governor Cuomo's Raise the Age initiative. It would mandate 16 and 17-year-old offenders be prosecuted differently than adult criminals. Erie County's district attorney, John Flynn, agrees with parts of the initiative. Research shows the brain isn't fully developed until we're in our 20s.
When your brain is not fully developed, you have no impulse control. And when you have no impulse control, you are susceptible to pulling a gun out and shooting someone and not thinking about the consequences. So in those cases, what do?
The answer, he says, isn't totally clear-cut. As a DA, he looks at cases on an individual basis. A blanket law automatically filtering 16 and 17-year-olds into family court would take away his ability to do that, he says. Flynn supports housing juvenile offenders separately, but he says when it comes to prosecuting them, assuming all teenagers are fit for family court is a mistake. In Erie County, he says teenagers are suspected of a number of recent gang-related shootings.
These are young kids with guns.
Macy points to the fact that New York and North Carolina are the only two states which don't automatically separate juveniles in the courts.
That should be a red flag right there. Why do they make youth detention centers if you're going to put youth in adult prisons?
Now, according to Flynn, a majority of juvenile cases are tossed out of the criminal court system. So this initiative, he says, would really only impact a small percentage of juvenile offenders. I've spoken to probation officials in Erie County who are in support of Raise the Age from a rehabilitation standpoint. We'll keep you posted on this initiative's movement through Albany. Reporting live in the newsroom tonight, Jen Schatz, News 4 at 6.